Hello everyone, the 316 here with a Mcfarlane Toys Collector's Edition DC Multiverse review. This time I have number 35, Deadshot. Figure retailed for $29.99 before the tariffs hit. I got mine from Best Buy, I believe. I think I got mine from Best Buy. When you order from anywhere but Mcfarlane, there's always a chance you're going to get a platinum. The platinum in this case is basically a silver and red, dark red version of this exact figure. This one I believe is based on the Silver Age, but you can see it's just DC Classic Deadshot on both sides there. Back is the same as the card art. And if you are looking for this figure in person, there's the barcode for you. Anyway, let's go ahead and crack this open. Out of the package, we can take a look at his accessories now, and he comes with quite a few. Of course, we'll start off with the standard, the art card here, like how that looks. Looks, pretty close to what the figure looks like. Can't complain there. Floyd Lawton, as you can see. Nice and shiny card. Into the binder it goes. Comes with the silver stand, or rather, the silver varnished stand. This one, the opacity on the silver is kind of missing on the middle of the C and the D there. Anyway, into the pile that one goes. I hardly use stands anymore. But accessories-wise, he comes with two fists that are on the figure. We'll take a look at that in a second. Why is this? That was weird. Anyway, he's got two pointing hands. Usually these figures only come with one, but he gets two. Do some of that if you want to, But, accessories are nice even if I don't use them. He comes with two holding hands for weapons. I have my weapon pack around here somewhere, but I don't feel like getting it out. But he can hold Mcfarlane guns with this. Again, he is not wanting to focus. There we go. And last accessories here are his wrist guns, I guess. They are keyed specifically for each side. So as you can see, on this side, there is a cutout in the corner there. And on this side, it's a complete square. And all you got to do is take, the corresponding side. This one's a complete square. And then you just slap it on the side here. So this is his flamethrower attachment. This one looks pretty neat. And where's my black light flashlight? Let's see, does it phosphoresces a little bit. You can kind of see it with the black light on it. You can also see like the knee joint and the elbow joint phosphoresce. I just like looking at the figures with black lights. You never know. But yeah, the idea here is that you would have him like, that spraying his flamethrower out. I probably won't be using this one. And of course there is one for the opposite side as well. All of these are painted pretty nicely too. Can't complain. And then he's got his fired ones. Put those in there. So he's got just like the standard weapon ones. With the muzzle flash. Pew, 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 pew. And then lastly, what I'm probably going to display him with. Doing this off camera, I apologize. Is these, just the regular standard ones where he's not firing anything, but they are there. And I do like how that looks. It's clean, it's sleek, it's good. Let me raise the camera up here so we can take a better look at the figure proper. I did notice a QC issue right out of the box. It's on his ankle joint here. Can you see that? This looks nice and uniform. That is missing paint. I don't know if that's from the joint being moved, but it was like that in box as well. So it wasn't for me doing it. I double checked. This figure reuses the Speeding Bullets body. They have some new parts here. I think just the wrists. The hands might be new. I'm not sure. They don't look like new parts. The crotch piece is the same, but they change out the belt. I wish this is how they did it with every other figure, because you can see the line up there at the top, which I'm fine with. Like give us a crotch piece, but put a new belt on it. This is good. I'll commend it. And you can see the ribbed texture on the sides there of the legs and arms. He does have that weird like dot pattern on his arms. It is like very tiny though and very squished. Whereas on the card art, it's a bit bigger and more spaced out. Just to give you, an idea on that. On his belt, he's got, I'm not sure what these are. I think these hold like grenades and stuff. On the art card, you can kind of see it's just like just a pouch of some kind. I don't think there's anything specifically in there. Maybe it's for like grenades. Maybe it's extra ammo. That's the only thing I could think of that it would be extra ammo. His logo on his chest, it's a little misprinted, but it's close enough to the center that I would consider it a Deadshot. Anyway, he could really use like a dry brush or some wash, especially in the midsection, the upper, and here. Yeah, if you get the classic version of this figure, I definitely recommend a wash, because he just kind of looks very plain without it. McDonald's. These colors are like very McDonald's. Like now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, oh yeah, it's McDonald's, isn't it? Maybe a silver Gundam pen would work well on the whitish gray parts. In person and on camera, they are a bit more of a grayish blue-green. Like, that's how I would describe it. Like, it's not quite gray, it's not quite white, it's like a bluish color. Would definitely recommend a silver Gundam pen, though. The head sculpt, let me get him nice and up close here. Head sculpt looks good, paint job's well done. He's got the white in the eye as well, and the white is carried on to the rest of his ocular thingy there. Let me see if the head's easy to take off. The head is not easy to take off. That's probably why they didn't include an alternate head. I don't think they've included an alternate head with this particular body mold, now that I'm, taking a moment to think about it. I do like this figure. Really, the only articulation points I'm going to show off is the head here, because it's a new piece. Pretty good. I don't know why it doesn't want to focus. There we go. Side to side, up and down, and of course it can swivel. The only issue with the swivel is it's very tight for some reason. Like, at least on this side, like, there's a lot of friction if you can't hear that. And since this is a new upper body, we can show off. He's got, that lower joint's kind of loose. Good and bad. This figure's a little loose in the arms as well, but they hold their position, so I can't complain too much. Backwards is good. Forwards is good. Let me look at that midsection piece off camera. Is that going to break? Get my light in on here. I don't see any stress marks in there. I think the piece is just the piece. So, kind of weird that it's like that. Odd. And then let's check out that spread. Man, he can get up there, but it really warps the crotch piece, as you can see. Yeah, you can see how much extra that diaper's showing. And then kick-wise, he can barely get it to a nice solid kick. Can't he can't knee someone in the face easily. You'd have to really pose him in a particular way. But yeah, that's the Deadshot Classic figure. I'm really glad that they made this. It looks good. I think this is probably their best body mold. It's my favorite for sure. Just proportionally, I think this is some of the best work Mcfarlane's done with his team. But let's go ahead and take a look at size comparisons. Deadshot here stands at exactly 7 inches tall. To the dot. Deadshot is what they call him. Let's go ahead and start off with the one I'm most interested in, Deathstroke. These two really work well against each other. The color scheme, the dark blue and the orange versus the yellow, red, and whitish color. Yeah, these two look good. Deathstroke's a little bit taller. I don't have a problem with that. Height-wise, I'm not too big. It's not a big deal for scale for me, but when it comes to weird body proportions, look at how long his legs are in comparison to his upper torso. That's why I always really liked this body mold. It's very proportional, it looks good, and I have no complaints with it, Still though, they look good next to each other. That's really all that matters to me. And then let's show off some members of the Suicide Squad. I did not get my movie Suicide Squad figures out. They're pretty buried in my shelf, so I didn't want to bother. But here's Captain Boomerang. Still one of the best figures in the collector's edition line, if you ask me. Just the amount of goods this guy came with. I'd say a top 10 McFarlane figure in my eyes. And I think Catman was part of the Suicide Squad. I'm not quite sure. I want to say he was, though. And then another Batman villain. We get the Riddler here, the classic Riddler. And they definitely look great next to each other. I'm just going to have him rest his head on Deathstroke there. And of course, you can't have all of these, villains without a hero to fight them. And here's the Nightfall Batman. I would have got out my Hush Batman, but again, he's kind of buried in the shelf right now. But if you were looking at using a Hush Batman, he'd be closer to 8 inches tall. Not a full inch taller than these guys, but pretty close to it. So that just gives you some ideas on the height scaling of Deadshot here. Really love this figure. He looks great. I think Mcfarlane did a great job with him. But, of course, let's go ahead and look at the usual height scale comparisons. Why is this not wanting to focus all of a sudden? Oop, everybody fell over. There's Atrocitus. We're doing this out of order. There's a Scarlet Spidey Marvel Legends, Star Wars Black Series Retro Boba Fett, Mattel WWE Elite 100 John Cena, AEW Unrivaled Samoa Joe. I'll fix that later. G.I. Joe Classified Tiger Force Outback, Halo Spartan Yoroi from the Jazzwares Spartan Collection, Gold Label Arkham City Batman, Power Rangers Lightning Collection Dino Thunder Black. This is going well. This is going very well. I really need to just get like a stand for all these guys so that I can just move the stand over. Or better yet, put them in my display in such a way where I can just move the figure over. Get him in there. And of course, Sonic 3 Jaded Toys Sonic. So I definitely recommend this figure. He looks great. If you want the Platinum, go for that. If not, standard release is fine. I like the wrist-mounted guns, turrets. I do wish that they just used one piece and just gave us like flare pieces or muzzle flashes for the wrist rockets. Oh well. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below if you're getting this figure. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe, and hit the bell. That all helps out the channel. And as always, peace.